Wow. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've done a video. And if you notice from my last videos, this background is way different. Yeah, I moved. I did. And I was watching the videos just a little while ago, and I was in a space. I was not in a good place. And I was watching the videos that I did in Albuquerque that I posted last. That was in March of 2019. I didn't post another video after that because I didn't find any. And I was looking at those videos, and I was remembering at that place that I was at in my life, and I was kind of going through those feelings again of where I was. And kind of thinking I wasn't in a good place. I really wasn't. And as you can tell, as you can look around me, I'm in a different apartment. I moved. I'm not in Albuquerque now. I moved back to my old hometown. The idea of moving back to my old hometown was to gather myself, to get an idea of where am I going, what am I doing. I was not in a good space anymore. I had kind of lost myself a bit. That happens sometimes when you're dealing with bipolar disorder and depression like I do. I've lived with it for a really long time. I was diagnosed in 1995. By 1998, I had lost everything. I lost my kids. I had lost my way. And in 2017, I lost Papa Sam. I had lost Mom in 2011. And today is July 12th, 2020. And it's coming up on 9 years since I lost Mom. And these anniversaries of loss really bring up those old feelings too. And my mom used to say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and keep going. It's good advice. That's really good advice. And I'm sitting, and I didn't do this on purpose, but this is really profound and I have to. I'm sitting next to the stairs. Right there. There's the stairs. And I feel like I've been kicked down the proverbial stairs. But it's also powerful to think that I'm sitting at the top of the stairs. I've come a long way. I've really come a long way from that place where I was at the bottom of the stairs in 1998 when I crawled back up. At the bottom of the stairs in 2011 after my mom died. At the bottom of the stairs in 2017 after Papa died. It's probably not the last time that I'm going to be at the bottom of the stairs. It really isn't. But the thing about it is I keep getting back up. I have to keep getting back up. The reason I left Albuquerque was I was at the bottom of the stairs. I was on the floor. I had called the hotline. Yeah, the hotline. And I'll post the number at the end. The suicide hotline. I'd called it more than once. I had texted the hotline more than once. And I was scared. I was scared. Because I knew I was in a space that was not good. My kids didn't know how bad it was. No one knew. My therapist knew how bad it was. I had to get out of there. I had to do whatever it took to save my life. Because I was inching closer and closer and closer to the edge of those stairs. I left half of my stuff on the curb. I was at a point I just didn't care anymore. Take it. It's just stuff. So long as I got out of there with me and my dogs, I could replace the stuff. And I have. All of it. All of it. The coolest thing that I replaced was the couches. And I had ratty couches. They were nasty. But I was going to recover them, and they were going to be so cool. They were going to be so nice. They didn't fit in the truck. They were not going to fit in that truck. And I didn't have the money for a bigger truck. And I said, leave them. Just leave them. And I know that within a few days, a truck came and chewed up that couch and that chair, or somebody took them. I hope somebody took them and got some use out of them, but chances are they got chewed up. Because there was a big truck that came around Albuquerque in that neighborhood, and people would leave stuff on the curb, and that truck would come in, and it had that big thing that would just chew them up into bits. And that's probably what happened to my couch and my chair. It's okay. Because somebody here was getting rid of a couch and a chair that was the color I wanted, the style I wanted, and it was free. I got it. And it's sitting in my living room now, and I love them. Sometimes you have to. You have to do whatever it takes to save your life. And I did. I left half my stuff on a curb in Albuquerque. And I left. And I left it there. Some of my stuff is still sitting in the shed at my friend's house in Albuquerque. I'll get it back someday. I'll get it back when I exactly need it. They assure me it's okay. I assume they haven't given it to Goodwill. And if they did, I'll live. It's okay. Because you have to finish your business. You have to take care of what's going on with you. You have to. You have to finish your business. But you can't lose sight of what you fought so hard for. You have to get up. Whatever's going on has to be dealt with. I had to deal with it. I'm looking at those videos going, girl, you were not in a good place. You were not in a good place. My former therapist always told me, Danny, read your own work. Read your own writing. And I try to do that. And there's 2 chapters. And this is the book she's talking about. It took me 16 years to write this book. Called Bipolar Disorder Doesn't Have to Be Depressing. Chapter 4 and Chapter 10. Chapter 4 is the story of the day that my life fell apart. And that's the day they took my kids away from me. And I almost ended it that day. 80% chance I was going to end my life that day, and I didn't. I got up and I started climbing up the stairs the first time. Actually, it was the second time. I started climbing again, and I've climbed the stairs again. So, I climbed the stairs again. That's what I did. I left Albuquerque and I climbed the stairs again. I don't know what's going to come next in my life. I really don't. I'm still in transition. But the thing is I'm alive to tell about it. I'm alive to tell about it because I knew I had to do something. I have to be my own advocate. Sometimes I have to recognize those signs because there's nobody in my house to tell me, hey, girl, what up? what's going on. I had to recognize the signs. I saw it clearly. If you can't see it yourself, you need to listen to somebody else tell you. Because the aftermath of suicide is not pretty. It is not pretty. You have to. You have to take care of your life. You have to take care of your mental health. Because it's that important. This is the other book. These are the best books that I've written. The others are good books, but these are the two the best. This is Mental Health Moments, combining journaling, coloring, and reading. It's my favorite book. You read the meditation, color around here, and then you write what you think about it, or what you think about what's going on that day. Because don't ever lose sight of what you fought so hard for. Life is hard, honey. Life is just hard. It really is. I'm sorry. It's not gonna really get easier. It just isn't. You have to fight. I have a website. It's called outofthedarkness.net. outofthedarkness.net. There's a lot of good information on there. The first chapter of bipolar disorder doesn't have to be depressing is on there. My information is on there. Climb the stairs. If you're in that spot where you're reaching for the pills, you're reaching for the gun, you're reaching for something, you're doing something that your life might be in danger for, the phone number is going to be at the end of this video. Your life is worth it. You're worth it. You really are. Don't let someone tell you you're not worth it, because you really are. Climb the stairs.